Mac T here, and this is MACTFORDEDGE, and what's in your toolbox? I have the Milwaukee Duo. Yes, I have bought two of the M12 tools. This, of course, is the Milwaukee screwdriver, variable speed with attachment for a socket, and this, of course, is the Ratchet. Both have their place in the toolbox and are pretty economical. We're talking roughly 50 bucks or so for these things, minus the battery and charger. You got to buy that separate, so that's about another 70 bucks, whatever they're charging for it. But you do get generally two batteries with a charger, so you know it comes in handy. But I'm not really here to talk about the tools specifically, but tell you what it does for the DIYer to have some decent tools. Now, I'm not talking going out and going into debt forever on Snap-on or anything like that. You're an occasional user, you want a decent tool. There's a lot of options. DeWalt, you got the Hitachis, you got the Snap-ons. You have a lot of different tools, but I found the Milwaukee M12 series is a decent tool to have when you're going to work on your car. It's light, it's dependable for the, you know, I've never had a break, and you can buy all sorts of them and they work off the same battery, so that's a bonus. One battery fits multiple tools, so that is a bonus on here, and we really want to make sure we do that. But again, the tool is, you know, some people make their living off of these things. That's fantastic. But for the DIYer, we're talking 50 bucks for each one, more or less. You can't beat the price on these things, and they are pretty durable. Pretty good construction overall, so they do last. I've had this for, gosh, well over a year I've been using it, and I just bought this and did home remodeling with it on top of automobile work in just a few short weeks, and it hasn't let me down. So definitely a good tool to use. So let's go over what it does a little bit here and how you can use it on your edge. Undo some bolts. It has a torquing pattern here so you can't over torque. You can adjust it all the way up to a drill setting. That's right. It locks it in and then it goes, and you can drill metal and wood or anything else like that, and then you can back it off so you don't strip those bolts or screws out and get to the right tightness that you want it to be at. So if you want, oh my gosh, then you put it on the drill setting. But if you want, hey, slow it down, you got 14, 15 settings. They say 15 plus settings on this thing, so pretty good deal. I see 14 and then drill, so that's what I'm going to say is 15. But it does work good. It is fully reversible, back and forth, and it does do a pretty good job. Ratchet the same way. You can turn it on or off, lock it. You got a little locking button down here to lock it, so you can put that. So if you store it in your toolbox, you can lock it down. Has some LED lights on the side to tell you if it's charged or not, just like this one does. This one also has LED lights on it to tell you if it's charged. And they both have LED lights at the end that help you when you're working in the dark. And I found those quite handy too. So this tool has a lot of benefits to it as far as the M12 series. And that's really what we want to see, is something as versatile I can use at home and on my car. So good handy tools to have around. But what can they do? Well, let's go ahead and do a couple bolts here on the edge real quick and check it out. I use it on my spark plug coils. I use it on all the connectors here. You can use this or the drill. It just depends what your preference is. I've been using this with an extension to do spark plugs because you can't get this in here to go do spark plugs, right? Yeah, it's too tight. But this thing here with an extension, it works beautiful. So that makes that tight space go even faster. You saw me using this when I did the spark plug video, so you know what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and give a couple quick demos of this thing and wrap her up. Now, this is not exactly rocket science here, but we're going to go ahead and take this, reverse it out. As you can see, goes really good. And that was on the drill setting. So if we want to take and have it not on the drill setting, you can see how that works too. So we can go ahead and reverse it out, and then we can put it back in. And that is, you can go up higher to 14 or so, and then it won't give at 14, see? So if you go down to 13, 13 it gives. So this is a good tool to have. You release the end right here, and this is the type of end it has. It has the screwdriver ends, yes, the old 1/4 inch hacks, and then you just pop it back in and it locks in. You just pull this out like so to yank it out, and that's the beauty of this tool. And you can buy these little attachments to fit on the end to have your socket. So pretty simple. Pay about maybe $4, $5, $10 for these, whatever you're going to buy. These are DeWalt's in this case, so this is really what we're doing. But that's how that one works. And the ratchet is pretty much the same way. You just put the ratchet on there, it undoes it, turn the handle in the back just like any ratchet, and this thing will cinch her down because it doesn't have that. Keep in mind, it don't have it. So it will cinch her down. This is got a lot more force than this does. Okay, so this takes it easy on things. This not so much. So you got to be careful what you're doing. But you can use this on any bolt or anything else you have here. And this one here has far more tool uses. And I will make another video on this whole set on specifics on it in MACT Garage. But this is just how we can use it here on our edge to get our job done and not break the bank. Well, folks, that's it. This is your power tool minute for the MACTFORDEDGE and how you can use these tools to help you out. The Milwaukee M12 series is a great, inexpensive tool and good quality. It's not that, what do you call that other place you guys go to and buy a lot of stuff? We won't mention it here because I'll probably get booed off the stage, as they say. But rest assured, they are good tools, and I have had good life with them. So that being said, make sure you join up MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook. Also, MACTFORDEDGE on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe that. And I am also pushing membership for MACTGarage.com is my website. And also YouTube, MACTGarage.com, YouTube. Make sure you jump up there. But my feet hit the floor today, and I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. Mercy Girl's got a couple one-liners for you. Band of One's going to play some great music, and I may have some bonus footage at the end.